It sounds like they are having a very bullish talk. Now that inflation is under control, the market will turn its attention to employment figures, which is the other half of the fans' job. They expect the unemployment rate to stay at 3.9% and 158,000 jobs to be added. If these predictions come true, I think the trend of risky assets going up will continue and Bitcoin will test its all-time highs in the next few weeks. Let's hope that's what we see. The market is eager to price in rate cuts, but it has finally come to terms with the fact that the economy is still strong enough that they are not needed, since inflation is still going down and job growth is strong. This is good news for risky investments. On the other hand, slowing employment and growth is bad news. The market might start to doubt the economy's strength and guess that a recession is coming. This would cause the well-known situation where rate cuts make risky assets lose value at first. The PCE numbers released on Friday might make traditional investors want to put money back into the spot Bitcoin ETF, even though investments have been slow lately. This idea will either be supported or questioned by early trade this week in the US. And there's no doubt that the jobless numbers on Friday will say something. It's really helpful to know what we should be paying attention to after reading this. The jobless rate on Friday will really let us know if we're going to have a good weekend or not. As long as the data comes in pretty much as predicted, I think the market will keep going up. We might have a rough weekend there if we see big changes that don't happen when we thought they would. I talk about the Sensei market in the Cryptonaires Discord about 2 or 3 times a week, and this video clip is from one of those talks. You will miss out on crypto if you don't get this release. To join our free chats, click on the link in the text below. Start learning right away. I hope you like the video. This is important. You need to pay close attention. This is from PBS Wisconsin. Wisconsin is an American state in the middle of the country. But what they're talking about is only good for the crypto world and not for the rest of the world at all. This year, the Wisconsin Pension Fund, which is known for having one of the best finances in the country, did something brave. It put money into Bitcoin. A lot of people who work for the government are part of the trust fund that pays out retirement payments. But is this a change for a pension fund that is known for being stable, careful and smart with its investments, or just right for the brand? Our next guest says it's getting a lot of attention. It's important to remember that people who work at PBS Wisconsin can join the Wisconsin retirement system. David Cross, who used to teach at Marquette University and is now an associate professor of finance, has joined us. Also, thanks for being here. Thank you, yes. So how do people in the investing business feel about this news? As of right now, the financial world is pretty amazed that a pension fund joined the Bitcoin ETF club. They think it could be a few years before big companies start investing in Bitcoin. So Bitcoin ETF is not the same as the Bitcoins people may have in their digital wallets. That's right, yes. In January of this year, the spot, the CC agreed to the Bitcoin ETF. That made it possible for investors like SWIB, the Wisconsin Investment Board, or University Systems to buy these securities directly. These securities are controlled by the SEC, are very liquid and are traded on exchanges. Still, did you find that surprising? Yes, it was. It's big that they're taking pension funds and putting some of that money into Bitcoin. Look for a Bitcoin ETF. That's a big deal because people all over the US have billions or even trillions of dollars saved in pension or retirement funds. And if 5 to 10% of those funds start going into certain crypto assets, that will only make the fire bigger. I'm going to leave this movie in the description for now. You can watch the whole thing a little more slowly if you want to. It's on PBS, but I thought it was very powerful to get a sense of what was going on there. Also, it might be good for everyone in the long run. Spencer Schrader, a kicker for the Indianapolis Colts in the NFL, says he will take his whole signing bonus in Bitcoin. Professional athletes are publicly talking about taking their bonuses or their whole salary in Bitcoin. I've read that some esports players in Japan are using XRP. That's the norm, right? Because these guys have millions and millions of fans on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. People who follow them but don't use crypto or think it's a scam could be inspired to join the crypto space if they see their favorite star or figure taking their real bonuses or paying crypto. If that happens, I'll be very bullish on crypto. I'll play this short clip. OBJ said kwon should take a cut of their pay or sign bone Bitcoin. How do you feel about Bitcoin now that it's a new NFL kicker? But I can tell you right now that I'm taking my whole signing bonus in Bitcoin. As you can see, people are optimistic in crypto. There are thieves right now. It sounds like 2025 and the second half of 2024 are going to be great years.